client submits a request, that comes into your service request bucket. And I'll show you that in a moment. Once you're looking at that, you can now go ahead to create a proposal for that client once you've reviewed it and accepted that service request. Or you can go straight up and create a contract. Or you could create a proposal. The client reviews the proposal. If they like it, they can accept it. And from that proposal, you could create the contract. It all depends on your workflow. So we make sure that it's flexible enough. So in this scenario, I will go ahead and create a new proposal. So I'll click on new proposal, and you can create the proposal from an existing template, or you could just go ahead and follow the proposal builder, which is pretty easy. So you just go ahead, click on that, click next. So you see how easy it is. And then you can generate the title. If you're lazy like me, just click generate with AI. Always make sure to review it, just the content. That's one thing you need to know. And same thing with the description to say generate with AI. It will provide you. So if you're new to the business and you don't have your content, this is very easy. It allows you to have that basic structure and you can make modifications as required. So you click next, and immediately, because that service request came in for soil testing, it knows that already. And you could add more services depending on the kind of services you provide, maybe administrative fees and things like that. You can adjust the price. Okay, this is already the service that you already configured within the system. So you can change that. You could change depending on your client. So you have that flexibility. You could add, let's say, and if you had an admin fee, you could add that. So you have all the other services in there. And also if you wanted to add like a custom item, and let's say I clicked on that right here, I could just say admin fee, and let's cost that maybe $50, and that's it. Okay, so right from there, you can go ahead and say next, and the contents will just go ahead and just say generate with AI. Um, Terms and condition, generate with AI, always review the contents. Um, this just gives you a starting point. Okay, so you click next, and it builds it out for you and everything with the branding, the logo, and just click next. And if you want to save that, so you get a final preview, you can review it. So you see the way it looks like, it captures all the information, the introduction, everything. And once you're good to go, and if you want to save this as a template, you can save it as a template if you want to. So you just click on save as template, and then you put in a name. You could set it as your default template. For now, we'll just leave it as cancel. So you have the ability to style your proposal the way you want to, but right there, your proposal is ready. This is just making your life much easier. It doesn't have to be complicated. So I'll go ahead and say create proposal, and the proposal gets created, and I'll just hit the send to client button. Once I send that, that proposal has been sent to the client. The client is going to get a notification. So in this case, this is the client. The client is going to get a new proposal is out there available for you. The client is going to click on that and is going to see that initial information. The client is going to say, okay, let me access that. And the client doesn't have to type in their username and password. So once they click on that link, it takes them in, signs them in, and they're able to see it. So it shows that they have one proposal and one awaiting their response. So in this case, all they need to do is just click over there, and they will see it, and they will click on review. When they click and they're able to see the proposal, they're seeing everything, which makes it pretty neat. They can print a copy. It's always there on their profile. They can always come back to it. They can decline it if they don't like it. But in this case, let's just take the best case scenario. They're going to accept the proposal. So click on accept proposal, and the proposal has been accepted. Remember, proposals are not binding. They can withdraw at any point in time, but once they've made a commitment in terms of payment, they will no longer be able to withdraw from the proposal. So once that is done, you will always, you as the service provider will always get a notification that the proposal has been accepted. You also get an email notification. So if I went over to the proposal now, I can see that the proposal that I sent out was accepted. And now I can go ahead to the next step. But for now, we are going to stop there. The next step would have been either to, convert this to a contract. It depends on your workflow. Some people go from proposal to invoicing. Some people go from proposal to contract and all of that. So it's very, very flexible. So at this point, I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed this demo. I just gave you an easy way to generate proposals. It's super easy and it keeps you safe. There's a whole document trail. Thank you.